Yeah, well, I was just going to ask, have you tried any mindfulness like stuff with her? Like uh
I've sat down with her once to try to get her.
yeah, well, like it's hard with kids, and I've done it, and it's just so hard to keep it up. It's hard to keep up your own practice with mindfulness and meditation, but it's even harder with 5-year-old, but it's pretty weird because like they're actually good at it.
I bet. Well, they don't have as much content in their head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and my son likes doing the lotus pose, with your touching your middle finger and your thumb, and he'll sit there with just his eyes closed, and it's the most calm he'll ever be. And
That's hilarious.
yeah, and like I'll be like, I bet you can't meditate for 5 minutes, and you make it a competition, and he'll like sit there and do that. And every now and then I'll look over and like he'll be like peeking his eyes open, and then he'll like close his eyes, but he's not on a screen, and I'll kind of like break. I notice with my kids, we'll definitely do limits at least, um, if when the weather's bad, like it's kind of hard, they get extra, leniency with screens and stuff. But there's this break time, especially with my son playing Fortnite. There's like when you kick him off of that, there's like a 10-minute like where he comes back down and he's got like the shakes and withdrawals, and um
Yeah.
that's a good like transition thing. I'll be like, okay, screen's down in 5 minutes, and then we're gonna meditate, and I'll put on like a mindfulness, or what's the one I have? It's a loving kindness meditation for children, and and it's all about visualization, and it's about like picture this ball of loving kindness growing in your tummy, and then picture your parents that you love and send this loving kindness to them, and it's all over this nice music and birds chirping and stuff like that. And I'll kick them off their screens and have them like sit, and we sit across from each other. We have like a couple sectional couches in our living room, and we'll all sit on that and just get in a comfortable position. And I'll be like, we're doing this, and like you can't get up until this. I think it's a 20-minute thing or 15-minute thing. You can't get up until that's done, and then you can go outside and go see if your friends are doing anything. But it kind of stops that screen withdrawal they have from like snowballing into punching each other in the face and just being overall crazy dickheads, so like it helps. I don't do it nearly enough. Like I said, it's hard to keep your own routine in practice, but then if you're like responsible for two other kids, like it's pretty tough. But it sucks because it's like I've totally seen the benefit of it, and it's something, it's a goal of mine to like get them on that. And you I think the limiting screen time and video games and the way the internet and phones are coming at us, it's going to be hard to limit that and eradicate that from a kid's life. But I think we need to counteract it
Yeah.
with mindfulness, just like we have to do with ourselves. Um,
I agree. And that's so awesome that your kids are into that. That's so cool.
yeah. And just to start that routine, um, even if it's once a month, like it's not bad to do it that one time, it's like I should just try to do it once a week, twice a week, like kind of build up that way. But it's just interesting because it sounds like it'd be stupid and hard to do, but honestly, they're better at it than adults are, I think. And it goes back to what I was talking about, where like they are more resilient to the screen world than we are.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. And I mean, as for my daughter, like I said, I just tried to sit down with her once. She sat down for a little bit, and she'll say, "Oh, just like going with it and
Yeah.
stuff." But she's so stubborn and hard headed that she's just like not really that into it right now. And I'm okay with that. I'm not forcing her, to do anything she doesn't want to do. but I have
Yeah.
faith, and it's also a goal of mine as well, that just like once she goes more and more into going to school and out into the world and feeding her mind with all this technology, and seeing that how anxious it's making her. I'm just hoping her seeing that shows the importance of it, or I can at least show her you know the how it kind of counteracts all that type of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just like everything else, man. We just got to chip away at it, and um,
Yep. Be optimistic.
yeah, I think the little bit of mindfulness we can teach the younger generation, the better off the whole is going to be. And we're just starting to put those building blocks out there, and then it's on us also to be the role models, and to uh, practice mindfulness, but also exhibit mindfulness. And I think our kids are more intuitive to that than we think they are. And that's all you can do to be the change you want to see in the world.